Good morning. Happy Monday, Creo College Prep. Welcome back from a week off. I'm super excited to jump back in and spend some more time with you before the school year is over. I can't believe we're getting close, but the work still goes on. Your brains are still growing, especially those of you who took your time out of your break and spent some volunteer hours continuing learning last week, and some of you even showed up on the weekend. Excellent job. Want to throw Jaden's name out there, Saeed, Elise. I saw all the work that you were handing in. Yeah, no, there's just too many to just Crayo College Prep. Awesome job this past week. All right, so we're gonna get started. We're starting with lesson 5.17. We're introducing parallelograms. One of my favorite parts of this lesson is really seeing what you do on your own with the tools that we give you. For today, one of the main tools that we're giving you is a website to go to. It's mathisfun.com. Now, I know every time I said that, it was Angela that would always be like, no, Mr. Bautista, math is not fun. That is a horrible website. Who else? Michaela. Michaela also did the same thing. So, but I challenge you to look past the fact that you may not think math is fun, but go to that website because it's really going to help you answer the questions and do a really good job about it. It's a great resource to look up when there's a part that says, what are the properties of this? You know what? All those answers are not just in the packet, but they're also on that website. And Abduli, I know you love researching things on the computer, so really check out that website. And I look forward to seeing you during office hours. See you soon. Bye. Okay, let's get started. This fluency page is giving us the instruction to divide. As you can see, it is separated into two different types of problems. 1 to 4, you are dividing a whole number by a fraction. And from 5 to 10, you're dividing a fraction by a whole number. Okay, so I'm going to give an example for each. I'm going to go through one of each and then leave you to do the remaining ones on your own. So let's get started. We will be using a tape diagram. So for 1/2 divided by 2, here is our diagram. And we are going to create 1/2. And that is the part we are going to shade in. We are going to shade in 1/2. Match my work. And then we are taking that and we are dividing now by 2. So to divide by 2, that's one line in each box. And now we see how many total parts? 1/4. We can see that this tape diagram is divided into 4, so it is 1/4. Now I want you to press pause and complete number 2, 3, and 4. Go. Okay, number 5. 7 divided by 1/5. Now, it's not just one tape diagram because we are not starting with a fraction, we are starting with a whole number. So let's draw 7 diagrams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And each of those 7 diagrams, now we will be dividing into, very good, 5 parts. So that means 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do that for all of the 7 diagrams. And then once you've completed this, you should be matching my work. Then you are going to count how many total parts do you have. And instead of counting just by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we know that each of these diagrams contains the same number of parts. They each contain 5 parts, and there are 7 of them. So we are going to multiply 5 times 7, and that'll give us the answer of 35. Number 5 is 35. And now I want you to push pause, complete numbers 6 through 10. Go. Excellent job completing your fluency page. Now we have our Thrive Point Challenge. Today's number of the day is 8. And what I want you to do is really do this, guys. Don't just pass over this page. I understand that it seems a little more difficult when you don't have it printed out, that it's on a screen. So when I say go, push pause, get someone in your house. Have someone read to you the questions, and you write it on a separate piece of paper, and you can submit that and get that Thrive point. All right? So when I say go, push pause, find someone to read these questions to you, or just you can write it out yourself. And if you need more ideas, just bring them up. Just ask me during office hours. Okay, ready? Go. Excellent job, guys. Really pushing through that Thrive Point Challenge. And now we have reached our application problem. Let's read together. Ava drew the quadrilateral to the right and called it a trapezoid. Adam said Ava is wrong. Explain to your partner, or explain to me, or explain to someone in your house, how a set square can be used to determine who is correct. Support your answer using the properties of trapezoids. Okay, so this is you're going to have to access some of your prior knowledge. We've talked about trapezoids before. What are their properties, or what are their attributes? Does the word parallel lines ring a bell? Think about it. I'm interested to hear your great answers during office hours. So push pause and answer this question. Go. Great work, guys. Okay, now we have reached our problem set. Number 1 says draw a parallelogram in each box with the attributes listed. Okay, I'm trying to hold back my excitement. I wish you could see my face. But what I love about this, and I'll match my work, put your pencil in your hand, get a piece of paper, you should already have it, and you're going to go to this website that we've been to before. It's www.mathisfun.com. You are going to go there because that website is not just fun, but it's also necessary for you to answer these questions and I think do a really great job and really understand what you're doing. For instance, let's take a look at A, which says no right angles. Now you remember right angles equal 90 degrees. All right, they equal 90 degrees. So when you go to the website, right, you go to mathisfun.com, you can maneuver your diagram. Make sure you click the button on the bottom of the screen that says angles and find the numbers. And if it says no right angles, just make sure none of them say 90 degrees. Or for part B, it says at least 2 right angles. So at least 2 of them will have 90-degree angles. For C, equal sides with no right angles. What are sides? Well, that's a great question. On the website, when you see one of those buttons, the right next to the one that says angles, there's angles, then there's, what is it? I think diagonals and then sides. I forget the order, but everything is right there for you, right? So you're going to find equal sides with no right angles, no angles with 90 degrees. And then D is going to say is all sides are equal with at least 2 right angles. All sides equal. What kind of quadrilateral does that sound like to you? That all the sides are equal. And is that an option on the mathisfun.com website? I'm looking forward to hearing that answer when I see you during office hours. Push pause, go to that website, draw these diagrams, label the angles, label the sides. Ready? Go. Awesome job. Problem set number 2. Use the parallelograms you drew to complete the task below. So what I want you to do is, when I say go, push pause. If you didn't already complete question 1 and draw those 4 diagrams, do that now. Ready, go. Great, now we can continue. Part A says, measure the angles of the parallelogram with your protractor and record the measurements on the figures. That's already done. If you copied down exactly the way the diagram looked from the Math is Fun website and you click that button that said angles, you already have all of the angles for each angle in your diagrams. So now we can move straight to part B, which says, use a marker or crayon to circle pairs of angles inside each parallelogram with a sum equal to 180 degrees. Use a different color for each pair. Okay, let's say your diagram looks something like what I'm about to draw. All right, so a parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has 2 sets of parallel lines. Or as I heard one person say it, it's like a rectangle being blown in the wind. And again, it's not a perfect drawing, it's not drawn to scale, but it serves its purpose. So let's say if this angle here was 81 degrees, that means this one here would be, right? When the angles are next to each other, they always equal 180 degrees. So that would mean this angle would be 99 degrees. So because those two equal 180, I will circle those with 1. And then if these two angles, 81 and 99, will also be equal to 180 degrees. And there you go. That's the basic concept of part B. All right, so now I want you to go back to your diagrams, find the angles that add up to the sum of 180 degrees. Clearly mark them with a different color. Ready, go. Excellent job. Question 3. Draw another parallelogram below. Just take a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Shrug your shoulders a little bit. Send yourself some shine. We are actually going to solely go over this question during office hours. So push pause. Take another 30-second breathing break and then come back. Ready, go. Question 4. List the properties that are shared by all of the parallelograms that you worked with today. You may have to rewind and go back to the gray boxes that have definitions. Maybe you'll see parallelogram, maybe you'll see quadrilateral, right? So when I say go, push pause, rewind, and then come back and answer this question. Let me read it again. It says, list the properties that are shared by all of the parallelograms that you worked with today. Ready? Go. Excellent job and welcome back. 4A. When can a quadrilateral also be called a parallelogram? B. When can a trapezoid also be called a parallelogram? Great questions. You know how to solve them. Find the properties of each, compare them, and answer the best you can. When I say go, push pause, write these answers clearly on your paper. Ready? Go. Amazing job today. You have now made it to your exit ticket. Number 1, draw a parallelogram. Now, before I let you go and do this silent solo, please remember that I'm looking for your best work. Do not just draw a sloppy box. Look at what your parallelograms appeared like when you put them on mathisfun.com. Straight lines, clearly marked and labeled angles. That's what I'm looking for. Again, straight lines, all the properties of a parallelogram, and clearly identified angles. Number 2, when is a trapezoid also called a parallelogram? Great job, finish strong. Push pause, answer the questions, maybe push pause and rewind to the beginning and start over. Looking forward to seeing you during office hours. Great job.